Ladies, welcome to the Feminine Mystery. My name is Azalea Dawn, and on my channel I talk about leveling up, femininity, elegance, and everything you need to get into the right hypergamous relationship for you. If that sounds right for you, then please check out the rest of the videos on my channel and subscribe if you like it, and leave a like down below to help this video reach more like-minded women. Today's video is all about how to get rich men to notice you, right? So I wanted to make this video because I see a lot of advice that has, I don't really want to cast aspersions, but a lot of tactics that are employed very commonly by high-end escorts, like waiting in lobbies of affluent hotels, or just, like loitering here or there without really like any rhyme or reason or purpose. And while it's true that you're not going to meet anybody sitting on your couch, it's better to be out and about and in the right places, even if you're not doing anything there, than it will be to be like in your own home, right? That's really not the best way to go about things. So I have a few tips that I hope that you can employ to really change your mindset about this and start to get the results that you want, so that you start to get a lot of wealthy men to notice you and to approach you. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, my first bit of advice for you is to have a consistent feminine personal brand. Now, I will make more videos about this in the future if I have not already started to upload them on my channel, but a feminine personal brand is how it is that you present yourself and what kind of message you're sending with your physical appearance to other people, right? If you're wearing like a lot of, like pink, a lot of white, a lot of beige and cream, and you have like an upbeat and cute personality, those two things go together. So when people see you walk into a space without even like speaking to you or interacting with you, they can tell just by the way that you look that you are a positive, upright, very girly kind of person. And the kind of person who is attracted to people like that will see you and they'll start to think like, oh, there's something here for me. On the flip side of that, if somebody were to see you and you're very seductive looking, you're wearing like dark reds or blacks, you're wearing, like tight fitting dresses and, like big heels, you're really showing like your long legs, and you have like hair and makeup, and you're really like done up like very, in a very like high maintenance way, right? That's a very seductive look. And when people look at you, the first thing they're going to think about is like the level of sex appeal that you have. And for some women, that is the kind of message that they're looking to send, and the kind of man who responds to that is going to be a different man than the one that responds to a more cute and perky type, right? The man who likes a cute and perky girl, he might be like a business owner with like a soft side. He wants somebody that he can play with and have fun with at home, versus the guy who likes the seductive, right? He's probably a very like grounded and very material person who likes luxury. He likes fast cars like Ferraris, and he likes, the finest like top tier experiences. And he's looking for somebody who is also very material, who looks good, who is very seductive in her appearance, and who really represents the best of the best, right? These are two different feminine personal brands. So there are a variety of feminine personal brands that you can have, and I will go into that more in depth in the future. But you really want to start to think about aligning the way that you look, the way that you dress, with the message that you're trying to send about yourself, because that's going to draw the right people in to look at you and feel like there's something in you there for them, and encourage them to approach you when you're out and about. Now, the next thing that you want to do is be present, but be elusive in all the right places. Now, this is where we're going to get into that typical advice, which is where you show up, right, in these high-end affluent neighborhoods and all of these nice, restaurants and hotel lounges and bars and, all of that stuff. But what I want to say is that you want to be there with purpose. You want people who are in these places, whether it's in a country club or, an affluent area in like a business district or something like that. I don't know. But anywhere where you are, you want people to not be like seeing you just sitting there loitering with nothing to do. You want people to catch a glance of you. You want to look like you're there with purpose, like you're busy, right? So you don't like let's say you're going to like an affluent restaurant. You want to go there, you want to have your meal and be seen, but you want to be off to the next place afterwards. Even if you're there alone, if you're there with a friend, you don't want to be sitting around for like 2 or 3 hours just kind of like loitering. You want to be there, be present, have your meal, enjoy yourself, but then be off to the next thing that you're gonna do. And you really want to like embody that in many areas in your life, like whether that is, making regular appointments at like Hermes or like Cartier or something like that. Go there with something that you're actually there to do, and then have the next place that you're going to go and the next place that you're going to go, because you really want it to be such that when a man sees you, he just saw you. That's it. Not he sat there and watched you, I don't know, like scroll through Instagram for an hour like you had no job and nowhere to be. You want to appear to be a productive person who has a lot of places to be in the world. And oftentimes a man is not going to approach you the first time he sees you. He wants to have seen you a couple of different times, like maybe 2 or 3 times before he's actually going to go up and talk to you. So you want to sort of like maximize the amount of places that you are, especially in the affluent community, and start to become a familiar face. You don't want to be someone who is known for just like going to like this one like restaurant, hotel, lounge, and just kind of like sitting there for hours at a time. That's just going to create like this like kind of like rumor that you're some sort of like escort or prostitute, right? You want to be somebody who is out and about, who's going here, who's going there, who is present, but she's elusive. She's on her way to do the next thing that she has to do. That's the kind of like personal presence that you want to have when you're out and about. Now, my final bit of advice here is to focus your attention only on what serves you. It's important when you are in your process of leveling up that you start to understand the notion of something that in psychology is called testing behavior, right? People who do this kind of thing, they are testing you to see where your boundaries are and how far they can take you. So people will do things here and there, especially very manipulative people who are kind of, like maybe like dark hat players in our society, like people who play those shadowy games. They will literally do things to poke and prod you and see how you react so that they start to get a deeper understanding of who you are and your personality. And you want to know that those tricks are coming and not respond to them, basically. So for example, if you're out and about and some guy just like out of nowhere says something to you that is just out of pocket or just crazy, right? And he's trying obviously to get a reaction out of you. You want to make sure that you are not giving some big, unbecoming reaction to this person, that you're not so easily provoked, because again, like you might like have the instinct to take this super personally, but what it really is this person who is in an affluent circle. They are essentially testing you. They're trying to see what you're made of, and this information, like what you do in that sort of scenario, if this is a kind of setting where people talk a lot, like at a country club or something like that, people, how you react to these things is going to get around. People are going to be talking about you. So you want to make sure that when people discuss like you, that the way that you handle things is with elegance and grace. So you only want to focus your attention and give energy to things that are positive. If somebody does something, or like maybe like you're in a store and like an SA tries to just like throw a package towards you, for instance, instead of like handing it to you politely, don't respond to that with anger or like disgust. Respond to it with firm boundaries and just excuse yourself from the situation, because how you handle things, other people, trust me, are watching. And that is what's going to be like said about you when you're not around. And it's really going to speak very highly of you and your reputation when you react like that. Now, ladies, that's it for me today. This has been The Feminine Mystery. If you enjoy videos that are all about elegance, femininity, and leveling up, then please check out the rest of the videos on my channel and subscribe if you like it. Leave a like on this video if you have enjoyed it to help it reach more like-minded women, and I will see you at my next video. I hope to see you then. Bye.